Hello. Let me take this off. Hello. I'm Ivan Johnson, and I am so glad to be here. Like myself, many of you have been masked up over the past 18 months. The COVID-19 pandemic has changed nearly everything in our lives. And although the vaccine has offered hope, we don't know when this will be over. The Delta variant is running amok, and the pandemic has prompted me, as well as many folks that I know, to reevaluate our physical, our mental, emotional, and financial health. Well, it's September, and September is Life Insurance Awareness Month. Let me share some statistics with you. According to LIMRA, which is an industry watchdog, COVID-19 has affected workplace benefits because 27% of adults lost their life insurance coverage in 2020 due to an unplanned loss of employment. Many of us are utilizing workplace benefits, life insurance in particular, to protect our families and our loved ones. Well, according to LIMRA, more than one half of Americans say they haven't purchased or purchased more life insurance because they were unsure how much they need or what type to buy. Well, that's a quagmire. Let me help you with that. When it comes to insurance, the question of who needs life insurance is very personal. The question of how much can be determined by many means, but let's be considerate of your budget first and foremost, because you want to be able to sustain the premiums that are required to keep your life insurance in effect. So, with that in mind, you can use your 10 to 15 times your gross income as a simple barometer to judge how much insurance to buy. So if you make $100,000, you multiply that by 10 to 15, that's 1 million to 1.5 million. That's not including providing for college education or things of that nature for your children. LIMRA also estimates that it costs over $233,000 to raise a child to the age of 18, not including higher education. So when you consider how much insurance to buy, that's a simple way to go about it. There are other means as well. Now, another important factor is the type of insurance that you purchase. So the three main considerations are type, the amount, and the cost. So permanent insurance or term insurance. Simply put, term insurance lasts over a certain period of time that you choose, 10 years, 15, 20, 25, up to 30 years in most cases for a term policy. And it covers that period of time, and the death benefit will be paid out should you expire during the specified period of time that the term lasts. On the other hand, you can purchase permanent insurance. Permanent means that it will be in effect all of your life. There are different types of permanent insurance as well. There's whole life insurance, there's universal life insurance. We can get into the dynamics and the features of each one, but just to keep it high level, it means that you will be insured for life as long as you pay the premium, and there are other benefits of a permanent policy. Usually it has a cash value. You can borrow against it. You can get a lump sum payment. It can be designed many different ways. So, why should you have insurance? Well, if you may change jobs, if you may start or buy a business, if you may buy a house, if you're getting married, changing circumstances such as becoming a single parent, getting divorced, you want to prepare yourself for the if in life. If this happens, if that happens, my loved one's standard of living will not change. So that's really, in a nutshell, very simply, the importance of life insurance And as I said earlier, the need for life insurance has never been greater, and that's been brought to the forefront by the pandemic. And hopefully, you and your loved ones have not experienced the downside of not having insurance in place. Unfortunately, I have a friend, not pandemic related, who I sat down with, played chess, because he called me over to discuss purchasing additional life insurance. Since he was remarried, he wanted to make sure that his children from his previous marriage would be taken care of financially should he prematurely pass away. Well, I laid everything out to him. He said, well, come back next week and we'll do the paperwork. Unfortunately, next week came, but he had a massive heart attack in between. And I carried that burden with me when I went to his memorial service. And that guilt that I felt, because I just said, okay, no problem. Well, tomorrow's not promised to us, and we have to make sure that we take care of and not have intentions to do things, but we take care of the things that we have intentions to do. And I would urge you to have a life insurance review.